The Filipino fairytale that toppled the defending champion, sadly, it ends here. But on that same day, on the same grass, another miracle was just beginning. World number 114, a player whose best ever Grand Slam result, coming in, was a mere second round. An unheralded young Brit, on a court that's practically his own backyard, pulled off something extraordinary, a run to the quarterfinals. The Wimbledon round of 16 is complete. In the space where Eala's dream faded, a world number 114's miracle bloomed. Let's break down exactly how this quarterfinal draw came together, one match at a time. First, let's close the book on this tournament's biggest Cinderella, Alexandra Eala. The 21-year-old from the Philippines had stunned the world in the third round, taking down defending champion and world number 3, Iga Swiatek. Her round of 16 opponent was world number 17, the Italian veteran Jasmine Paolini. The match was a battle. Eala dropped the first set 4-6, but hit right back to take the second 6-4, dragging the contest back to level. For a moment, it looked like the magic that shook the world was coming alive again. But in the deciding third set, the seasoned Paolini closed it out 6-3. Final score, 6-4, 4-6, 6-3, a 2-hour, 22-minute battle. Eala's run stops here, but the footprint she left are anything but small. She became the first player from the Philippines in the Open era to reach the third round, and then the fourth round, of a Grand Slam. That milestone is now written into history. For the winner, Paolini, this day was special too, because her idol, Roger Federer, was watching from the royal box. Paolini admitted afterward, "It was tough. Throughout the match I kept telling myself, focus, focus, don't think about the fact that he's here." And she added, with a smile, "Thank you to Federer, he's my idol." For Paolini, a 2024 runner-up at both Wimbledon and Roland Garros, this is her second career Wimbledon quarterfinal. Paolini's quarterfinal opponent was decided on the same day, world number 13, Ukraine's Marta Kostyuk. Kostyuk dispatched American Ashlyn Kruger 6-4, 6-4 in the round of 16. Kruger, a world number 102 who had battled through qualifying, was another of this tournament's surprise stories, but she couldn't get past Kostyuk's wall. With this win, Kostyuk reached the Wimbledon quarterfinals for the very first time in her career, opening a new chapter. And so the matchup is set, Paolini versus Kostyuk. Paolini leads the head-to-head 2-1, but the two have never met on grass before. A familiar opponent, an unfamiliar surface. It's a genuinely hard match to call. Now let me introduce the real star of the day, Arthur Fery, of Great Britain. World ranking, number 114, a wildcard entry into this tournament. Fery's round of 16 opponent was Grigor Dimitrov. His ranking has slid, but this is a veteran who once climbed to world number 3 and reached the Wimbledon semifinals back in 2014. On paper, in terms of experience, Fery was far below. But the match became an all-out war lasting 3 hours and 55 minutes. Fery took the first set, breaking his opponent's serve to love at 5-all to seize the initiative. But then he dropped the second and third sets in a row, and suddenly he was on the brink. This is where it would have been easy to fold. In the fourth set, he handed over 2 early breaks. But each time, Fery clawed straight back and forced the match into a fifth set. And then, the fateful finale, a match tiebreak. Fery took his very first match point and shut the door. Final score, 3-2, 7-5, 3-6, 4-6, 6-4, and a fifth set tiebreak of 10-7. The significance of this win is enormous. Fery became the lowest-ranked player to reach a Wimbledon men's singles quarterfinal since Nick Kyrgios in 2014. His best Grand Slam result before this tournament was just a second round. On top of that, he became the 6th British man in the Open era to reach a Wimbledon men's singles quarterfinal, and the first British wildcard ever to reach a Grand Slam quarterfinal. Above all, this is a perfect home story. Fery grew up right near Wimbledon. A boy who used to come to this very court just to watch, standing on centre court for the first time in his life and winning, amid the roar of the home crowd. The moment clearly meant everything to the young home hero. Fery said afterward, "I played on this court for the first time, and I went 5 sets against a legend of the game. I grew up 5 minutes from here. I used to come and watch matches on this court. I can't believe it." And he added, "A week ago, I'd have been happy just to win a few matches here. Now I've won 4 and reached the quarterfinals. It feels like a dream." Fery's quarterfinal opponent is no pushover, world number 10, Italy's Flavio Cobolli. Kostyuk demolished world number 6 Alexandra Eala in the round of 16, 7-5, 7-6, 6-3, a straight sets win, to reach his second consecutive Wimbledon quarterfinal. Notably, Kostyuk is this year's Roland Garros runner-up, and he's chasing his first career Grand Slam title here. He has both the momentum and the motivation. Will the world number 114 home hero's Fairytale go on, or will Kostyuk, hunting his first major, deliver a reality check? This is another unmissable quarterfinal. And there's still one match in the men's draw left unfinished. It's the round of 16 clash between this year's Roland Garros champion, world number 3 Alexander Zverev, and Czechia's Jiří Lehecka. This match was suspended with Zverev leading by 2 sets, 6-4, 7-5, and level at 3-all in the third, because of Wimbledon's 11 p.m. curfew. The remainder will be played out the following day. With just 1 set from victory, Zverev sits in a commanding position. Let's wrap it up. This was a day at Wimbledon where one Fairytale set, and another was born. Eala's run, the one that had toppled a defending champion, came to a halt against Paolini. But in its place rose a brand new miracle in world number 114, Fery. Ukraine's Kostyuk opened her first quarterfinal, and Kostyuk, chasing a first major, eyes his chance in a second straight quarterfinal. At this Wimbledon, every time a favorite falls, a new face rises to take their place. Who will be the one smiling at the end of this wide-open field? How far do you think world number 114 Fery's miracle can go? Drop your prediction in the comments. And if you want to follow the next chapter of these quarterfinals, hit subscribe and turn on notifications.